Screening for Denny. Cross-court pitch to Monty. In he comes on the dribble drive, using the offhand, high arcing banker up and in, leaves Banchero flat-footed. Denny drives it into the lane, sweeps a pass outside, and there's Toumani Camara knocking down a triple.
And there's another paint touch from Denny. They just were a little confused, dazed for a second, and then to get back to the matchup.
Grant in the corner, Williams elevating and knocking down a three. Wow, Williams the third.
Well, JG's really trying to attack hard on this play. And he comes off that corner, he sees Batadze, so he just says, all right, let me go from attack mode to facilitation. Then gets Rob the three to get his bench up, celebrating him. First, he had to go over the guy.
Clingan, the board. To a racing Advia up the floor, gets into Jonathan Isaac, and lay it up and in.
They do some of those NASCAR races down to the ball. Defensive rebound means we can go. Especially if that ball's in the middle and in his hands.
Okay.
We have people at the scores table asking what happened.
That wasn't one of the options. Here's Sharp into the lane. Hangs, hunts, and scores. That is a terrific move with that explosive vertical power that he possesses.
Sure is. Rob sets that screen for him, and now Shaedon gets to attack Carter Jr., who was not ready to move at Shaedon's pace.
Into the lane, spin move into a bevy of 7-footers. Has it poke free, gets dirty, lays it off to Shaedon for a bucket.
Sometimes when they get in here, attacking one-on-one is the right move. And then other times, when there's 2 or 3 defenders surrounding, now you can get it to somebody else. And Jeremy ultimately does that. Good awareness while on the floor. And then Shaedon just got the net.
Powell with 7 here in the early going. Sharp the other way, turns the corner, laid it up and in. Shaedon Sharp starting to...
Dun, 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 dun. Let him cook. There you go, Cam. Right through the middle.
Orlando here by 7. Holiday working in on Black. Draws a double out to CD. Braces, fires, and scores that 3.
Nice shot from CD. Back into play.
Grant scores on the 3 and is fouled by Banchero. 14 personal fouls registered against the Blazers here in the first half. Advia in the corner. Working on Batadze. Slants in, sees 2. Gives to Holiday. Has a step on Bane. Circling outside Denny. Beats the clock and swishes the 3.
That's incredible patience. It's
at a time. And still, the Magic win 41.
And as we revisit the McDonald's McDelivery replay, is Shaedon realizing that he can attack to that left as there's no Magic help defender in that gap up top to guard Bane. And so Bane got to step into paint. From there, the Magic had what they wanted.
Sharp spin, tough shot. Tough shot. Step back off.
Coach Splitter didn't mind that last 3-point attempt from Shaedon. He still wants him to mix it up. Get all the way to the basket, get in the paint, footwork. Yeah, that was nice. That was nice.
Wagner trying to shake Holiday. Gets a rip. He's got the pick. Here he comes. Off to Shaedon. In the lane. Turns the corner. Laid it in. He draws the foul, and Shaedon Sharp's heading to the line.
Good finish from Shea. And Drew, yet again, being the setup master. Kev, watch him chop his feet up as though he might pull up for a shot or something. And what that does is it gets Anthony Black, who should be chasing Shaedon at full speed, to % rate. That's his 15th made 3. Last season, he shot 23.5%, a career low.
Another terrific move. Drew Holiday.
Post guys always want to be guards. Guards want to be post guys. Drew Holiday, he's both. He'll beat you outside and inside.
Murray right down the chute. Switches to the right hand. And oh my, Rob Williams, the third late.
Maybe. Well, Rob is fiscally responsible, so he always counted.
That's what Doc Rivers always used to shout at guys coming down there when he was coaching in Orlando. Plenty of sunshine, no income tax.
Yeah.
Denny backing down on Wagner. The quick drop step to Klingon. Give it to Shaden. 7 to shoot. Come on, Shaden. He's got Bane on him off the screen. Elevating for 3. Got it. Shaden Sharp locked in. Looks in the rear view. Tamani handles. Out to Sharp. Hesitate. Works on Isaac. In he comes. Left-handed off the window. Up and in. Oh, long rebound. Shaden Sharp glances around. Up the floor he comes. DC up top from Advia, the two-hand jam.
Magic DJ, they don't know, but there's. Here goes the push up the floor. Shaden to Denny, Denny to Donovan. Donovan's defender has to rotate up the lane to stop Denny because he had a dunk. Either way, it was going to be
on the run. Drew. Outside of Kamara. Crossing over, got banged, and he'll lay it up and in. Kamara swapping paint, and he'll head to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Nice take. They respected the three-point shot. They bid at the fake. And so then two was able to get in there and then had to make a counter move when Carter took away the short jump shot.
He has played. And he's found a rhythm tonight. Kamara on the shake. Jogs down to the end line, swings to Jeremy, out on top. Advia lifts off for 3, and he got it. Wow. Denny Advia with a triple. Blazers within 6 now, Lamar. 2:09 remaining. And they extend their defense with Holiday, but Bane puts it on the deck, penetrates, rams into Kamara, who takes the charge up. Charge called on Bane, giving the Blazers the ball back, down 6. Big play there.
Yeah, it was. By the NBA's best at doing it. Tumani got to that spot. Took the hit.
Bane puts it on the deck. Gets a little separation, leans back, misses, rebound, Kamara. Blazers in business. Windmilling his arm is splitter. With the basketball is Sharp. He'll oblige into the lane.
Oh, count it.
Count is fouled, and they're going to count the basket. Shaden Sharp coming across midcourt, accelerating to the rack, tying the ball game at 110, and a foul. The officials will take a look.
Yeah, they can take a look at the goaltending.
In backcourt. Tamani toward the rim to Grant. Up top, he laid it in! A lob pass to the cup. Grant up top, redirects and scores. And the foul.
Tiago Splitter, I was not familiar with your game. I believe that you're willing to draw up the stuff that the defense isn't ready for, and as JG slips through there, Bane is communicating with Banchero of a potential switch, but they don't call it out. And in these situations, when you can run that kind of action where you're taking 2 plays